has been working on, and I wanted to show you because it's similar to a vector board that you may be trying to solder. So this side here, where there is no solder, is the side where the components are going to be. And this other side where the copper is the side where she's been soldering. So these are solder points that she started. This she hasn't finished yet, and because you guys are having problems soldering, I'll show you how to do it. But really, she's done some resistors, capacitors, diode, transistors, and everything else is an LED. I'm sorry that I'm upside down here. That's the only way I could put stuff on top. So if I had a resistor, obviously she took all my resistors. I can't find any, so I'm gonna put an LED in first here anyway. And because I don't have a third hand, I'm going to tape it so that I can turn it around to show you guys and it doesn't come off. And now really the question on Piazza is, how do I solder this, and do I need to put a knife or do anything about it? And I'm hoping you see that the answer is no. And I also I guess should solder a jumper wire, which is this one. And I could also tape it so that it doesn't move around. There. So you could use flux, could use several things to make this simpler, but really the first time in 285, chances are all you have in front of you is some solder and the soldering iron. So we'll do that. Make do with that. Later, maybe I'll show you what a sucker is. I just tried to fix this with the duct tape, but really you press here, and if there's too much solder, you put this on the solder and you press this button, and it sucks the solder up. But for now, let's go back to the basics here. I have solder, and I warmed up this iron, so you see that it is warm. It's actually at 600 Fahrenheit. And if you do this, the solder usually doesn't damage the surface. So I'm going to heat up the resistor at the same time as I heat up the pad. So this takes a couple seconds. I don't know if you can see there. That's the LED, and I don't want to be more than a couple seconds there anyway, because I don't want to damage the insulation of the wire. Okay, I can't see this. This is already too long, and it's not a very good solder. So I'm gonna heat this up a little bit more. Finally, I'm gonna heat the other side of the LED with solder. It's again not that good. There. My iron is dirty. So there are several ways of cleaning an iron, but I'll show you the one I have on my soldering iron. It's hopefully you see the tip there boiling. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Yep, I put the tip there. It's basically polishing. It's like a micro polish for the tip, and later I'll put it on the sponge. So you want the tip to be silvery, and it's a different material than the rest of the soldering iron. So this is really what you should use, just solder. Now, taking a look at what I just did, the side is like a hill. I don't know why it's not focusing, but let's take a look at the man there. So this is the side that you want. That's like a resistor, and this wire is not that good. I'm gonna resolder that, but this is basically the jumper wire. I hope you can see. after doing that, you have to go and snip. I unfortunately don't have my cutters here, so I'm gonna use this. Try to at least. Not working, huh? So I want to snip as close to my solder as possible. I cut one. It's not working very well, is it? There. So now you see that it's still not that good in terms of a cut, but this will do. For ECP2, this is plenty good.